Hey, this is TJ once again with Solutions by TJ, and today I present What's in the Bag, a notary signing agent's ultimate guide to supplies. In this video, you are going to see exactly what is in my bag, all of the supplies, including the most minute little detail that you could think of. There is no other video on the internet that is this comprehensive. Trust me, I looked because so many people were asking me to create this video, and it has taken me a while and a whole lot of research to do so. So without further ado, let me show you what's in my bag.
So, what I use to carry my documents and all of my supplies in is this Pendaflex, I think it's Pendaflex file thing where it's like an accordion on the side. These are paper. You may be able to do better than this, but this has worked for me. I need to replace it, but they're not real expensive, easy, and I can put docs and all of my supplies in this case. So let me show you how I have it set up on the inside. So first, in the very back, so that I can reach them easily, I have all of my documents. I also have my journal, my notary journal. I keep a pad just so in case I have questions or need to write any notes down, I keep a pad with me. And then my docs, like my docs go right in here. So this is long enough to keep my docs. You see 2 sets of documents. I pull those out and I begin the process. And here, this is one of my favorite bags. I keep a little pencil bag. If you can see this, it's just a little pencil bag like you buy your kids. In this pencil bag, I have paper clips just in case I need them. I have my favorite pens. Now, I love pens that glide well. If you ever want to do something for me, get me a good pen, honey, because these pens are so awesome, and I make sure I get my pen back every time. Also have rubber bands because sometimes you need to put rubber bands around all of the documents. Sometimes you can put paper clips on certain documents, so you just need to have these in your repertoire at all times. Paper clips, rubber bands, and most definitely not just one pen, but 2 pens, and they have to be blue pens. Sometimes various companies don't care, but it's always best just to do it in blue pens. I'm sorry. It's always best just to do it in blue pens so that you don't even have to think about it. This is my company card. I'm trying to get a good view of it. Ooh. It's called Elite Mobile Notary. These are a little dusty, sorry. But my card, my business card, has my name, my position within the company, my number, and everything else. Also my email address. In this portion, I have my stamp. I have a lot of rubber bands and my stickies that I use. These are the stickies that I use in order to prepare my documents for closing. And I'm going to do another video showing you how to prepare your documents for a closing prior to the closing. Now you see these FedEx slips. So when I drop my documents off, I keep my FedEx drop-off, my FedEx drop-off package receipt. Because sometimes they will say, oh, she didn't drop it off, or, whatever. But I get a tracking number from FedEx, and I keep the receipt from when I dropped it off. And I have some examples of acknowledgments that I've signed, various little things, because some of these documents I don't sign very often, so I keep examples of ones that I run across that I don't do very often, just to remind myself of how it needs to be done. And I don't do acknowledgments often, so I have a blank one as well as one that's filled out, just in case I have one and I need to do it again so that I don't forget. And that is about it. I keep one of these blank folders. You never know what you'll need it for. Sometimes I put my documents in this actual folder. Sometimes I just leave it free. But eventually with this type, with the paper type, it's gonna tear up. But they aren't very expensive, so you can easily buy another one. And those are the supplies. So like I said, the next video that I create, I will be able to show you how to go through these documents and put your stickers on them so that you know exactly where you're signing before you even get there, so that you do not miss anything. That's the point. And you don't have to go back, and you make the process as easy and professional as possible. They have these files at Walmart if you're wondering where I got it from. And like I said, if you can find something where these are plastic and maybe a little bit better, cool, because I think I'm gonna start looking for something. But that Lord have mercy, the Pendaflex, I'm sorry, I don't know what it's called, but yeah. So this is the type of container that I keep my documents and my supplies in. Hope this helped you guys. God bless.
Let's start off talking about carrying cases. The case that you need must be lightweight. You got to think about it. You'll be carrying this. It'll hold the docs. 200 pages, 200-page docs, 400 pages total can get pretty heavy. So the carrying case needs to be kind of light. It must be able to hold legal size documents and folders. It needs to have some security. You can't leave it left alone because it holds very personal information as far as security numbers, addresses on your client. So it needs to you need to make sure that you never put it in a place where it could be compromised, or it needs to have a lock on it. And it also needs to be a place where you can put everything in it. It needs to be able to hold your supplies, the docs, everything. So like you can see here, the one that I have is $15.99 on Amazon. You can, it's pretty heavy, not real heavy. I carry it with no problem, but it's heavier than the other ones that are listed here. It's 2 pounds, 2.42 pounds. But I was looking through this, researching for you, and if I had to do this again, I'd buy this one for $26.99. It's 1 pound, 1.95 pounds, $26, $27 if you round it up. It's fire and waterproof, y'all. And it has a lock. And it's sturdier than the one that I have. It also holds legal size documents. Plus, I wouldn't have to buy an extra little bag to put my little supplies like my pens, binders, and all that stuff, because that comes with this fireproof and waterproof bag. If I didn't get this one, I would get the one for $18.98 or $35.73. Now, I thought this one for $35.73 was just too freaking cute, and it holds legal size documents. It looks very, very professional, and you can fit everything in there. Now, you will need document protectors. You wonder why, huh? So the items that you need to print and keep with you at all times are your notary commission certificate, the notarized copy, a copy of your E&O policy, a background check, NNA e-learning transcript, just to let them know that you've taken all the courses, and keep with you the signing agent checklist, because at your closing, until you get used to this, you can look back at that checklist and make sure that everything is done prior to you leaving your signing. Now, lenders usually put a checklist in there also. I still check their checklist till this day because it changes. So before you leave, make sure that you check the lender's checklist as well. Now, the sheet protectors are $4.74 on Amazon. This folder that you see, this hanging folder, is for legal documents. It can hold about 25 folders, and it's standalone. And I like this because if you get one of the the boxes that I showed you that's not the Pendaflex, then you need something that can stand up and hold those folders. I like the bottom of this because it's squared out, so you don't have to worry about them looking all squished and weird. And this one, like I said, it holds 25 folders and it's $19.99. I'm not sure if you can find this somewhere else cheaper because I didn't look, to be honest with you. But yeah, that's the one that I like. So every bag other than the Pendaflex bag will require this $19.99 little hanging file. And document binders. So it's important that your papers are not going everywhere, because that way they get all wrinkled and crumbled up. And what you need in order to hold 200 docs is a binder clip that's 2 inches. So the 2-inch binder clips. You'll also need, if you don't get the binder clips, make sure you get the supersized rubber bands. You can actually get both if you want to just make double sure. I have both because if my clients want to secure their documents, I can easily give them a rubber band and keep my binder clips. Also, this fingertip grip, you try going through 200 pages without this fingertip group several times a day. Your fingers are cut and raw and just feel real yucky by the end of the day. So this little thing for $2.99 will save your life. Now, you can see the various prices on these items. This is what I found on Amazon. And yeah, I sort of like the colorful ones though. I don't have the colorful ones. I just have the cheap ones because I'm kind of cheap. And if I don't have to be flossy, I don't. If I can find something cheaper, then that's what I do. So I recommend you to do that as well. My link or not, you do what works for you. But of course, I'd love for you to show me love. If you just want to get everything in one place, go on and order it and have it delivered to your house. Here are some additional supplies. You need a good pencil pouch and fine pens. There's nothing like it. Signing these documents, it's a lot of documents that you have to sign, and you have to put your notary seal on. And when that pen glides across, there's nothing like it. And your clients will also appreciate the fact that you have a really fine pen. I have had my pens since I started, and I love them. I protect them with my life. If I don't get my bag, I get my pens. So if the bag that you choose does not come with a pouch, then you need to buy a pouch. And they're cheap. I mean, this one comes with like a, one pouch for $3.16. You can also get this at your local dollar store for $1. These pens, these are the ones that I found. I'm not sure how they write, but I have these exact same pens, and mine write super well for $19.99, for real. So yeah, I have these exact pens and they write good. So if you get some and they don't write good, y'all don't kill me. But I'm just telling you, mine glide across the paper so well. You also will need something for miscellaneous notes, just so that you're not trying to remember everything. You have some paper to write a note on if you have to. And you can get these little notebooks down at the bottom at the dollar store as well, or you can get them on Amazon for $3.58. I personally like this journal looking thing. It looks more professional. It has different messages on it. I'm girly. I like little stuff like that. So that's what I bought. And it's $4.99. Even at Dollar General or Family Dollar, I haven't found anything cheaper than that. They're at least $5. So there you have it. Another piece of equipment that you need besides a printer is a shredder. And I have some information and some important stuff to show you about this shredder. So this particular shredder costs $247. It's not the shredder that I have, but this is the one that I would buy. Why? Because you have to shred all of the extra documents that you have. So if you print a binder and it's wrong, you need to shred it. If they cancel a closing, you can't keep those documents. You have to shred them. And the one that I have now will only accept 8 pages at a time, girl. And it takes me, it feels like all day just to shred documents. With this particular shredder, you can put the docs in this compartment in the back, it holds up to 150 pages. I probably put 100, and it just automatically feeds, and it's shredding while you walk away and do something else. It also has a manual feed in the front right here, where if you do need to manually feed something, it can accept, I think, up to 10 pages of manual feed. But, you know, that's still pretty easy. You also want something that will micro cut. There are different cuts related to these documents, and you want the micro cut version. It's the highest level needed for commercial grade shredding, which is what you're doing because you have highly sensitive documents. It also needs to have a decent size bin, anywhere from 6 gallons to 8 gallons is good. It needs to have an auto jam and auto reverse function, overheating and overloading protection, decent continuous run and cool down time. Now, this particular one can run 10 minutes straight, and it'll cool down for, I think, 45 or 60 minutes. That's a long time. However, you are shredding 150 documents at a time. So it won't take you, 10 minutes to finish shredding all of those documents, because you have 200 documents. You put one load in there, put another load in there, and it's done. Shouldn't take you 10 minutes. And you also better make sure that this thing has a warranty and that you know how to send it back. When you buy it on Amazon, they will allow you sometimes to get an extra warranty. And yeah, I would do that. Now, I'm going to show you some other shredders as well, because I want you to see something, because this one costs, on here on Amazon, it was $247. Well, this shredder comes from Staples. At Staples, if they have it in your location, they didn't have it anywhere near me, but at their location, they had it for $220, and you can pick it up there. It ships for free, so what you'll pay even on Amazon is the $247. But I'm going to show you that. Let's go there now, and I'll show you that right now. So here is this this printer. I'm sorry, this shredder at Staples, and you can activate even 2% cash back and get even more money back if you have Ratatouille. Okay, and this is called the True Red 100 sheet microfeed commercial shredder. This one, you can have it delivered too for free. In my zip code, they didn't have it, but you can have it delivered, or you can pick it up. They also said, these protection plans, which I love because you never know what happens. And if you take a look at it, this is the bin. It's a pull-out bin. This is how it looks from the top. This is the manual feeder. This is the forward and reverse, the on, and this up at the top is actually the automatic feeder. And yeah, so this is what it is on the staples.com website. Now on Amazon, same shredder, True Red. Here they sell it either by Staples or directly from True Red, and you pay, $247 with free shipping. And like I said, I told you I'll be honest with you. Another shredder that I liked was this one. It's from Amazon Basics. The reason that I did not recommend this one to you is because this doggone thing, the tray, the auto feed tray, only holds letter size paper versus legal paper. So it's useless. And if you're looking for another shredder, then take a look at that and make sure that you look at that because it's super important. But this is another very good shredder if I did not have to, if I didn't have to, but this is another very good shredder. I spoke to you about security and shredding quality, and I wanted to go back and talk to you about that a little more. So a lot of shredders have this. This is what my shredder does, my current shredder. It does the strip cutting, and this is how it looks. Then you have the cross cut, and then you have the micro cut, which is the one that I recommend. This is the P4 rating, the P3 rating, and the P2 rating. So this is less for sensitive information. That's the one that I have at home. I found a place, however, near my house where I take my documents. It's free for them to shred on Saturdays. The issue is, since COVID-19, they are not having those free Saturdays. So, I just have a big old bag of documents and papers sitting in my living room waiting to be shredded. Normally, places like UPS, FedEx, you can take them to different places and have them professionally shredded. They charge you by the pound, so you'll pay by the pound. But, this place is close to my house. They shred for free, so I let the documents put them in a secure place, let them pile up a little bit, and then take them over there on a Saturday and shred all of my documents. And that way I didn't have to buy another shredder at all because, like I said, my shredder is a P2 and it takes freaking forever. 8 sheets? Oh my God, ridiculous. You have to maintain that shredder in order for it to keep going. So you need shredder sheets. These shredder sheets help sharpen the teeth on your shredder and provide some lubricant to your shredder. I also have a lubricant that I use from Fellows for for $7.48. So those are to maintain your shredder. And of course, you need paper. This Hamel paper, you buy it by the ream, by the box. One box is called a ream, and one ream has 3 cases of paper, 3 containers of paper. So this is this is a case. The box is a case, and each case has 3 reams. I said that incorrectly. So this is the one that I purchased for $24.38. I like it. I recommend that you put this on auto subscribe on Amazon. Even if you do it every freaking 3 months or so, or 2 months, because they give you an option. But the longer you are subscribed, the cheaper your price will be. I pay a little bit of nothing for 3 reams of paper right now, just because I'm on the auto subscribe. And that's it, folks. If you need me, if you want to chat, you can schedule an appointment with me at clarity.fm/Latanya Johnson. You can check me out on YouTube as you are, and you can follow me on Facebook. I ask that you follow me all around because Facebook is actually where I communicate with a lot of you guys through my DMs when you have personal long questions and just want to chat back and forth, or we can get on a call. I have decided to start doing mentoring. And so if you want to talk about getting mentored, it is a free call and we can talk about exactly what you need and get you started. So let's talk. Okay, y'all. This is Solutions by TJ. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Hope that you like this video. Be sure to subscribe and hit that like button and that notification bell below. God bless and y'all take care.